Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope so that you all will be fine. Today we are going to revise our first one chapter, Dorothy Meets the Scarecrow. As you know that we have completed our first term syllabus and we are going to revise now the first one chapter. Today I am going to give you the review of this chapter first in Urdu. Then we will do the reading. So first of all I will let you know that what actually Dorothy is and what this story is about. Dorothy is a character that is a girl who is the main character of this story, and here are three characters in this story: Dorothy, her dog Toto, and the Scarecrow. This is actually an imaginary fictional story, and this story is written by L. Frank Baum. The story is the adventures of a young farm girl in the magical land of Oz. After she and her pet dog Toto are swept away from their Kansas home by a cyclone. So, this is a very beautiful story, and this is just like a fictional story. And I will let you know the translation first in Urdu. ये एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत सी बच्चों की कहानी है, एक जादुई कहानी है जिसमें तीन मेन कैरेक्टर हैं: डोरोथी, उसका डॉग टोटो और एक पुतला स्केयरक्रो, जो फसलों पर अक्सर आपको नज़र आएगा ताकि मुख्तलिफ़ किस्म के बर्ड्स जो हैं उनसे फसलों को बचाया जा सके। डोरोथी रास्ते में जा रही होती है और उसके साथ उसका डॉग भी होता है, और वो फील्ड में एक स्केयरक्रो उसको नज़र आता है। वो वहाँ पे कुछ देर के लिए उसको देखने के लिए रुक जाती है कि उस पुतले की शक्ल शुबाहत कैसी है, उसके बारे में सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन दी गई है। उसके बाद डोरोथी को महसूस होता है कि स्केयरक्रो उसकी तरफ देख रहा है, उसकी तरफ आंखें झपक रहा है, और उसे महसूस होता है कि वो उससे बात भी कर रहा है, उसकी तरफ इशारे कर रहा है। फिर इनके दरमियान मुकालमा शुरू हो जाता है और डोरोथी को स्केयरक्रो बताता है कि वो बहुत ज़्यादा थक गया है, यहाँ पे बहुत बोरिंग लाइफ है उसकी। सो डोरोथी उसकी मदद करती है और उसको वहाँ से उतार लेती है। इसके साथ फिर वो उसको कहती है कि चलो तुम मेरे साथ चलो, मैं ग्रेट ऑज के पास जा रही हूँ ताकि वो मेरी मदद कर सके कैंसास वापस जाने के लिए, क्योंकि कैंसास से ये निकल चुके थे एक तूफ़ान की वजह से, डोरोथी और उसका कुत्ता, और ये अब वापस जाना चाह रहे थे अपने वतन कैंसास। सो इनके दरमियान मुख्तलिफ़ किस्म के बातचीत होती रहती है सारे रास्ते। स्केयरक्रो उसको बताता है कि उसके पास दिमाग नहीं है, इस वजह से उससे कोई भी चीज़ महसूस नहीं होती, वो किसी किस्म की तकलीफ़ महसूस नहीं करता, क्योंकि वो सारा जो है मुख्तलिफ़ किस्म के तिनकों से भरा हुआ है। इसी तरीके से जो है वो रास्ते में जाते हैं मुख्तलिफ़ किस्म की। डोरोथी का कुत्ता जो है वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा परेशान है इसकी वजह से, स्केयरक्रो की वजह से, और वो इसको काटना चाहता है। स्टोरी के अख्ताम तक हमें पता चलेगा कि स्केयरक्रो जो है, जो पुतला है, वो डोरोथी को बताता है कि सिर्फ़ एक चीज़ है जिससे वो परेशान होता है, जो उसके लिए ख़तरे का बायस है, और वो है जलती हुई माचिस। This is actually not a full story. This is a piece of writing taken from the full story, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Now we are going to read out the story. Dorothy walked along the road. It was made of yellow bricks. When she had gone some miles, she needed to rest. She climbed to the top of the fence beside the road and sat down. Her dog Toto was also tired. He lay down on the ground by the fence. There was a large cornfield on the other side of the fence, and in the field there was a scarecrow. As you come to know that Dorothy and her dog are walking, and they are quite tired. They have covered a lot of miles and they needed rest. That is why they just take some rest, as Dorothy and her dog Toto both are tired, and they are looking over there that there is a fence over there, there is a bar, and behind the bar there are cornfield. Now we move towards page number 3. Dorothy gazed at the scarecrow. Its head was a small sack stuffed with straw. Its face was painted on the sack. It had an old pointed blue hat on its head. On its body it wore a blue suit of faded clothes, which had also been stuffed with straw. On the feet were some old boots. The scarecrow was tied to a tall pole. It was there to scare the birds and stop them from eating the ripe corn. Here, all the appearance of Scarecrow is described as Dorothy gazed at the Scarecrow, looked keenly to the Scarecrow, and she looked that all the Scarecrow is made of sack and stuffed sack. Its face is painted also on the sack, and it is wearing a blue pointed hat. It is wearing, and that hat is also stuffed with straws, and whole its body is stuffed with straws, and he is that scarecrow is wearing a faded cloth suit of blue color, and some old boots are there on his feet, and scarecrow is tied to a tall pole. So this is the whole description of the uh, scarecrow. And the reason of this scarecrow is described here, that it was there to scare the birds, so it can stop the birds from eating the corns. While Dorothy was looking at the painted face of the scarecrow, she was surprised to see one of the eyes slowly wink at her. She thought she must have imagined it. Then the scarecrow nodded its head to her in a friendly way. Dorothy climbed down from the fence and walked up to it. Toto ran around the pole and barked. When Dorothy was looking at the painted face of the scarecrow, she was surprised to see that scarecrow is blinking its eye. Then it nodded its head also in a friendly way. Dorothy was very surprised to see all this. She climbed down from the fence and walked towards the scarecrow. "Good day," said the scarecrow. "You didn't just speak, did you?" asked the girl in wonder. "Certainly," asked the scarecrow. "How do you do?" "I'm pretty well, thank you," replied Dorothy politely. "How do you do?" "I'm bored," said the scarecrow. "It is very dull being stuck up here right and day to scare away crows." "Can't you get down?" asked Dorothy. "No, this pole is stuck up my back. Please help me get down." Dorothy reached up both arms and lifted the scarecrow off the pole. He was quite light because he was only stuffed with straw. She set him down on the ground. "Thank you very much," said the scarecrow. "I feel very better." Dorothy was so surprised to hear a straw man speak. The scarecrow stretched and yawned. "Who are you?" asked the scarecrow, "and where are you going?" "My name is Dorothy," said the girl, "and I am going to the Emerald City." This is the whole dialogue between the scarecrow and the girl, Dorothy. As you come to know that Scarecrow said good morning and asks about that how is she, and she replied that she is very well. And when she asked the Scarecrow that how is he said that I'm very bored here because it's very dull to just stuck up whole the day on the pole and just to scare the crows. So Dorothy helped her it to come down, and she was very surprised to feel that the scarecrow is very lightweight. Scarecrow was very happy to come down, and then Scarecrow asked her that what's your name and where are you going. Then Dorothy introduced herself that my name is Dorothy and I'm going to the Emerald City. Now we move towards page number 4. Here she tells that I'm going to ask the Great Oz to send me back home to Kansas. Where is the Emerald City? Said the Scarecrow. And who is Oz? Why, don't you know? She replied in surprise. No, indeed. I don't know anything. You see, I'm stuffed with straw, so I have no brain at all, he answered sadly. Oh, said Dorothy, I'm sorry for you. Do you think, he asked, if I go to the Emerald City with you, that Oz would give me some brains? I don't know, she replied. Come to the Emerald City with me, and Toto, you can ask the Great Oz for a brain. What if he doesn't give me one? You should try anyway, said Dorothy. You have nothing to lose. That is true, said the Scarecrow. You see, I don't mind my legs and arms and body being stuffed because I cannot get hurt. If anyone treads on my toes or sticks a pin into me, it doesn't matter because I can't feel it. So Dorothy and her pet dog Toto are swept away from their Kansas home by a cyclone. That is why she is going to Great Oz, and she will ask him to send her back to Kansas. So then a dialogue comes between Scarecrow and Dorothy, that Scarecrow asks that where is the Emerald City, and who is Oz. The Wizard of Oz is actually a person, a magical person who has great powers of magic, and she wanted to go over there to send her back to her home. When Scarecrow told her that it don't know anything because it didn't have any brain, she also told it that if he doesn't give you any brain, it doesn't matter because you don't have anything to lose. So the Scarecrow was just agree to go with her because he told her that if anybody hurt me, or anybody picks pin into me, it doesn't matter because I can't feel anything, any pain. Dorothy listened carefully and nodded. She was amazed to see the Scarecrow walking and talking. But I do not want people to call me a fool. And if my head stays stuffed with straw instead of with brains, as yours is, how am I ever to know anything? Dorothy listened each and everything of the Scarecrow very carefully, and she is very surprised to see that how the Scarecrow is walking and talking. But Scarecrow told Dorothy that if people call me fool, it hurts me a lot, and if I had brain, I can feel each and everything like you. Now we move towards the next one page, page number 5. I understand how you feel, said the little girl, who was truly sorry for him. If you will come with me, I will ask Oz to do all he can for you. Thank you, he answered gratefully. Dorothy, Toto, and the Scarecrow walked to the fence. They climbed over it and started walking along the yellow brick road towards the Emerald City. Dorothy feels that Scarecrow is saying each and everything rightly. So she given her some suggestion that I will ask Great Oz whatever he can do for you, he will do. And Scarecrow thanked her, and they three just walked to the fence and started their journey towards the Emerald City. Toto sniffed around the straw man. He growled as if he suspected there might be a nest of rats in the straw. He was behaving in an unfriendly way because he did not know the Scarecrow. Don't mind Toto, said Dorothy to her new friend. He never bites. Oh, I'm not afraid, replied the Scarecrow. He can't hurt the straw. Toto, be nice, said Dorothy to her dog and bent down to pat him. Then she picked up her basket and they began walking again. Actually, the dog of Dorothy was not happy with the scarecrow and he was suspecting him a stranger person and barked at him. So Dorothy just pat the dog and told him that don't be afraid, it is my friend. Do let me carry that basket for you. I shall not mind it, for I can't get tired, said the scarecrow. I will tell you a secret, he continued as he walked along. There is only one thing in the world I am afraid of. When they were walking, the scarecrow offered Dorothy to give the basket of flour to him because he said that because I'm made of straws, so I can't be tired. You can give it to me. And he shared his secret with the Dorothy that the only one thing in the world is there from which I get afraid. What is that? Asked Dorothy. Is it the farmer who made you? No, answered the scarecrow. It's a lighted match. Dorothy asked that is that the farmer who made you? Then the scarecrow answered Dorothy that not at all. It's actually a lighted matchstick, which is the most dangerous thing for him, and he is very scared from that because he is made of straws, and matchsticks can burn the scarecrow in within few 6 seconds. So this is all the story, and I think so you have enjoyed it a lot. Now we move towards the vocabulary. Some difficult words are given here. The first one is gazed. Gazed, you have read this word on page number 3. Dorothy gazed at the scarecrow. You also have to write down the meaning of scarecrow and the word ripe. Now look here. Gazed, to look at something steadily, thinking about it or admiring it. The second word is grateful. Grateful means thankful. Ripe, ready to eat or pick. Scarecrow. As you know that the title of the story, there is also the name of scarecrow is mentioned, and a lot of time in the story you will learn the name of scarecrow. So what is actually scarecrow? It is a human shaped figure often made by stuffing straw into clothes that is used to scare away birds from crops. So you have to learn these words meaning. I have written these for you on notebook. You also have to do the same. Take a look of that. First of all, you have to write your sketch like this. Unit number 1, Dorothy meets the scarecrow. The first one is gazed, to look at someone steadily. Number 2, grateful, thankful. Number 3, ripe, ready to eat. Scarecrow, a human shaped figure. I think so this whole chapter and the vocabulary is quite clear to you and you will learn it very well. Okay, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.